Hello everyone, welcome to My Math Teacher. In this video, I am going to solve question number 1 and 2 from the exercise 8.3. This is from the chapter Trigonometry for class 10 students from NCERT syllabus. So this topic, as you know, it is about complementary angles. In my previous video, I have explained about complementary angles with proof in detail. So we have discussed all the complementary angles in detail. So those who have not yet watched, do watch it first, because it may be helpful to understand this topic much better. Otherwise, you may find it little bit difficult to follow this concept. So let us have a brief recall here. Sine and cos, both the ratios are complement to each other. That is, sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, the vice versa. Cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. The same for tan. Tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. And cot is tan 90 minus theta. Secant is cosecant 90 minus theta. Cosecant theta is secant 90 minus theta. So we have to remember all these ratios of complementary angles to solve this exercise. Now let us start the exercise. The first question given is sine 18 divided by cos 72. As you can see, sine and cos are complement to each other. When you see these type of questions, what you have to do is you have to retain one ratio as it is in the same position. For example, here numerator and denominator, here this denominator I am retaining in the same place, that is cos 72 degrees. Here sine 18 I am going to convert to cos. Let us see how to do it. Sine theta is equal to cos 90 degrees minus theta. Okay, in the place of angle theta, let us substitute this angle, which is 18 degrees, which is equal to cos 90 degrees minus 18. Okay, so sine 18 is equal to cos 90 minus 18 is 72 degrees. Now what we can say is sine 18 is equal to cos 72 degrees. So here from this step we have to do the conversion, that is sine 18 will be cos 90 minus theta. Theta is 18 here, okay, which is equal to cos 90 minus 18 is 72 degrees by cos 72 degrees. So when cos 72 is divided by cos 72, we will have the answer as 1. This is the answer. Okay, now the second subdivision. Second subdivision is same like the previous one. Question is tan 26 degrees divided by cot 64 degrees. As you know, tan and cot complement each other. So in this case, instead of denominator, I am going to retain the numerator as it is for a change. So let us see what happens if we do it for the numerator. So tan 26 degrees will be as it is. Now cot 64. So cot theta is equal to tan 90 degrees minus theta. Here we will apply that. Cot theta can be written as tan 90 degrees minus the theta here is 64 degrees. So this is the conversion taking place here. Now here numerator as it is tan 26 degrees divided by tan 90 minus 64 is 26 degrees. So when you divide these two, we will get the answer as 1. Third subdivision, cos 48 degrees minus sine 42 degrees. In this case, we don't have division, instead we have subtraction. So the same procedure. Now here the first ratio, that is cos 48, I am having in the same position minus. So sine I am going to convert. So sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. So it can be written as cos 90 degrees minus theta is this angle, that is 42 degrees, which is cos 48 degrees minus cos 90 minus 42 is 48 degrees. So cos 48 minus cos 48 becomes 0 here. This is the answer. Fourth subdivision is cosecant 31 minus secant 59. As you know, cosecant and secant complement each other. So here let us change the first ratio, that is cosecant 31. So cosecant theta is equal to secant 90 minus theta. Secant 90 degrees minus theta. Theta is 31. So always remember, here I have changed the first one. If you are doing any one, you have to retain the second one as it is. Otherwise, you will not get the answer. So secant 90 minus 31 degrees minus secant 59 degrees, which is secant 90 minus 31 is 59 degrees. Minus secant 59 degrees. Here secant 59 minus secant 59 becomes 0. Question number 2 here is, show that tan 48 degrees, tan 23, tan 42, tan 67 which is equal to 1. So in our previous question, you must have noticed they must have given the complementary ratios as well as the angles to solve the problems. We can notice the given ratio is same, all are tan here. So in this case, we have to do something to bring the complementary ratios. So first here, notice that tan 48, this angle is complement to 42. So 48 plus 42 is 90. So whereas 23 and 67 are complementary angles. With this information, we will solve the problem. What I am going to do is tan and tan, the first two, let us retain as it is. 48 and tan 23 degrees. Here, this tan 42 and tan 67, we can apply the complementary angles. That is, what we are going to do is, tan, that angle can be written in terms of cot 90 minus theta. Now here tan 42 can be written as cot 90 degrees minus this angle, that is 42 degrees. So this also we are going to change to cot 90 degrees minus 67 degrees, which is tan 48 and tan 23. Here cot 90 minus 42 becomes 48 degrees. Cot 90 minus 67 becomes 23 degrees. Okay. Now here tan 48 degrees into tan 23 degrees. The next one, cot 48 can be written as 1 by tan 48. So this is the reciprocal. We have learned this in the first exercise itself. So cot theta is 1 by tan theta. So here cot 48 can be written as 1 by tan 48. Cot 23 can be written as 1 by tan 23 degrees. Now you can divide, it becomes 1. Tan 23 and tan 23 becomes 1. So finally we have only 1 as the answer, which is equal to this right hand side. Question number 2, second subdivision. Cos 38 cos 52 minus sin 38 sin 52, that is equal to 0. So solution is LHS is equal to, here we can notice both are complementary ratios and angles. So what we can do, we can retain any one in the same position and change the other one. Cos 38 degrees cos 52 degrees minus. So sin theta can be written as cos 90 degrees minus theta. Theta here is 38 degrees. The same way cos 90 degrees minus this one 52 degrees. The second step, minus cos 90 minus 38 is 52 degrees into cos 90 minus 52 is cos 38 degrees. So we can notice that cos 38 into cos 52 minus the same value. So this becomes 0. Therefore LHS is equal to 0. That is what we have to prove. So this is equal to RHS. Hope you must have understood these two problems clearly. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye. Keep practicing.